You can't be apathetic. As a man, like sometimes anger can be a very powerful emotion to drive you forward, to give you energy. I remember like when I was first felt identified as kind of like being bullied and overpowered, that drive was to become very, very strong and powerful. And for people to sit down and be like, wow, my government locked me up for 2 years. 2 years. 2 or 3 years. I couldn't make money. I couldn't own a business. I couldn't visit my dying grandmother. They restricted all these freedoms even when they knew this was not the right choice. How does that not make you angry? How can that happen and just be like, oh, they're doing their best, or oh, I guess they didn't know better, or, just my freedom. Like, fuck, that shit should piss you off.
100%.
It pissed me off massively. And, some men just were like, yes, it is what it is. Ha, ha, ha.
I think it really does. It ties into the health stuff,
Put your mask on, take it off, sit down at a restaurant, put it on, eat a bite of food. It's just like, yo, like, how dumb are we?
That is so ridiculous. Or people cutting holes in their masks to, like, eat and, like, drink. Makes no sense. It just makes no the logic flow isn't there.
There's and no logic those flow. Weirdos that are wearing masks in their car by themselves, walking down the street outside, breathing in a mask with no one's around you. Breathe fresh air. Like it's just
air.
It shows you how fearful and how easily controlled and manipulated most people are.
And I think it's those pieces we talked about before, the endocrine disruptors, the shitty foods, right?
Get on the Mojo and finally get your balls back.
Maybe we'll get an affiliate link.
They're gonna ban the Kino Mojo. We can't have these guys on the Mojo. They're not gonna comply.
Yeah, facts, right? Like it's all these pieces I think add up, right? And then it's just men are estrogenic and they're not living up to their full potential, and they subconsciously know the fact that they're not living up to their full potential, and then they're just kind of drifting through life and meandering.
Make me emperor, TRT in the water, Mojo for everyone. Problem fucking solved. I have a kind of a tangent that I want to go on.
Okay.
We talked about we've covered a lot of ground in this conversation, and you mentioned when I partner up, right? And so I'm curious, we see
I knew you were going to say this. I just felt it coming.
Yeah?
Yeah, I did. I did.
When, we see you, it was funny, actually. I saw you posted on your story. There's a guy in our Twitter space. His name's Dennis Demore. He's like he's a copywriter. And he posted a picture of you on Twitter. And it was the picture of your lifestyle post on IG recently on the yacht with the girls. I'm curious about like what
70s kind of filter.
Yeah, it had some grain on it.
Yeah.
You look good, Greg.
Thank you.
I'm curious what is that something that you're looking for? Because it seems peripherally like, there's a lot of models around all the time. I'm curious what I feel like we've opened up some things maybe people don't get to see a lot. It's normally just straight to business, get lean, get shredded.
I'll say this. I mean, like the idea of being single I'm 31, the idea of being single in my entire 30s and 40s and not having kids, obviously that's not something I want. I definitely want to, I definitely think that like there's more fulfillment in life when you have someone that you love, that loves you, and you have experiences together, you create life together. I think like that's the most important thing. I'm not going for that right now, but like pretty soon. And that's kind of what that's like, I have some goals I want to tackle, but absolutely. Like I do want to, like I am like at some point going to find the partner and kind of build life together, have kids. I think it's one of the best things you can do. I think when I hear people that don't want to have kids, I think that's silly. I think that's really, really crazy. I think actually that's another kind of sort of matrix indoctrination that's happening.
I tweeted this the other day. They started to go a little bit to like the normie sphere. It got like 700 likes. Like I don't know how many views it got. It got a decent amount of views. And I kept getting these quote tweets of like, this guy shouldn't have kids. And I said something like, it's a really big red flag, a man or a woman, and they tell me they don't want to have kids. I really start to question your beliefs, and I question whether I trust you or not when you say, I don't want to create life. It's almost like you're not worthy. You feel like you're not worthy of creating life if you say, I don't want to have kids.
And here's why you got to turn off the freaking news. If you talk to like a 20-year-old, they will tell you, I just don't want to bring a life into this messed up world. Shut the fuck up, okay? Really? Do you want me to send you back to freaking the 400s or 1,000 years ago? Turn off the news. It's not that freaking bad. And again, like if let's say, right now, if you were if you were born, would you not want to be born because life's kind of tough? Like we have to go through tough aspects of life. It's what makes us human. And so like that is one of the dumbest things I keep hearing people say, oh, the world's messed up. Don't want to bring life into it.
It's the pussification of society.
It is. Yeah, it is. And again, it's one of the, again, we're human beings. We're wired for essentially two things: survive and replicate.